Hello, my name is Chedomir Nestorovic and I'm professor at the ESSEC Business School in Singapore, and today we will talk about the future of Islamic finance. Islamic finance is not a pillar of Islam. However, elements of Islamic finance are extremely present in the Quran and the Hadiths. Such elements like the riba, the prohibition of interest, gharar, or maishir. What is the most important element in Islamic finance is the pursuit of social justice and the purification of income. However, Muslims are usually not aware about all the details about Islamic finance. So if we have an increase of Islamic finance today, it is mainly due to the government push rather than an answer to the demand coming from Muslims themselves. Islamic finance represents today about $2.4 trillion. This is an impressive figure. However, it is only 1.5 to 2% of total conventional finance that we know today. So it means that there is plenty of room for increasing, especially in Muslim countries. For instance, in Malaysia, Islamic banking represents only 27% of total assets, while in Indonesia, it represents only 5%. So even in Muslim countries, we have a room for maneuvering and for the increase of Islamic finance. Today, the main countries where Islamic finance is concentrated is in the GCC and in the nearby country, which is Iran. Islamic finance is a combination of prohibitions and compulsory elements. Concerning prohibitions, the first one is riba, that is the interest rate, and on the advertisement coming from the Kuwait Finance House, the 0% rate is prominently displayed. After that, we have gharar and maishir, that is uncertainty and speculation, and finally, non-investment in haram prohibited activities. Now, for the compulsory elements, the first one is referring to justice, that is the profit and loss sharing. And we have this example coming from the United States or from some other Western countries where Muslims would like to invest in banks which are committed to the development of the community. And the last element, which is a compulsory thing for Islamic finance, is the reference to tangible assets. On top of this, there is also the Supervisory Sharia Board, which is a compulsory element for all institutions, would it be Islamic banks or takaful, that is Islamic insurance. The development of Islamic finance in Muslim countries is mainly due to the government push. It may take several options. The first one is when, for instance, Saudi Arabia is making it mandatory to have Islamic finance when it purchases tankers or planes. The second thing is when one country, such as Indonesia, is pushing towards the development of other products, such as the wakaf or the zakat collection. The third one is when a country such as Morocco is authorizing for the first time to have Islamic banks in the country. And the last example is coming from Turkey, when the country wants to become the hub of Islamic finance and push the so-called participation banks to be transformed directly into Islamic banks. There are, however, limitations for the development of Islamic finance. The first one comes from Western countries, where for political reasons, countries are not ready to open the doors for Islamic finance. So we have countries such as France, where Islamic finance is not authorized, or even in India, where the state bank was debating for quite a long time about the possibility to open, and the answer was no. Concerning Muslim countries, we still have Muslims who are not convinced about the existence of Islamic finance. They just believe that it is conventional finance, so said only in other words. And in the advertisement coming from Bank Islam in Malaysia, there is a controversial ad which says your money should work hard, not you, which is clearly against the precepts of Islamic finance. The future of Islamic finance is considered to be a bright one because all the figures are showing a drastic increase of Islamic finance year-on-year basis. However, in order to jump and in order to be a major player in the overall finance industry, it must answer a certain number of questions. The first one is linked to innovation. Would it be blockchain? Would it be fintech? Would it be the launching of startups? This is not something where Islamic finance is famous for, and it is not a pioneer in developing new applications. The second thing is to establish a link between Islamic finance and a halal industry, which is the main driver of Islamic economy. So if the two are coming together, in that case it could be a game changer. The third and the last one would be to attract people who are not Muslims, and practically all Islamic banks are working on this. The example is coming from Maybank in Malaysia, where on their website they are clearly indicating that they are targeting everyone and not only Muslims in the country.